Hi there guys, it's Aaron here from Console Deals, back again with another unboxing video for you. What are we unboxing and reviewing this week? Well, it is, as I always say, something very special indeed. I always deliver you guys the best of the best, even in 31-degree heat. That's right. Now, listen, I can't stick around for long because I've got the ring light to my left, I've got the windows closed, I've usually got the fan on, but, you know, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to talk to you guys about Lucid Sound's new LS50X, LS50X? Yeah, let's go with LS50X, which is a new hybrid gaming headset from the fine folks over at Lucid Sound, as I've mentioned. This one, if you can't already tell, clue by the X is intended for the Xbox series of consoles, Xbox One and Xbox Series, and I've been putting it through its paces to see whether or not Lucid Sound are able to deliver the premium level headset we've kind of been waiting for in terms of you know, the Xbox Series. We've had the official Xbox wireless controller from obviously Microsoft themselves, but you know, can Lucid Sound swoop in and sort of deliver something better? Well, that's something I'm here to discuss with you today, but before we dive into my full thoughts, as always, let's head right on in with the unboxing. Okay guys, so here we are with the LS50X, nice shiny package, as you'll no doubt notice. I'm going to give you a tour of the external box, as has become customary on the unboxing vids now, so you can see all the features on the back there, how it mixes Bluetooth audio with your game audio, which is something I'll dive more into later. But you'll also, Console Deals diehards will have noticed that this is the first time I've actually been sent a box in the cellophane. Usually it's just pure cardboard, but no. Lucid Sound are trying to outdo everybody else by sealing this thing airtight, and you can see that, you know, I'm trying to get into it here. So this is the first time I'm seeing it as well as you. So once we peel this off, I'll be able to slide it out and get into the nitty gritty. But the first thing to say is that the box is rather hefty, but thankfully the headset isn't. So I was initially quite worried, but actually it turned out pretty well. How's that for a twist? So yeah, you can see the nice packaging here, and we'll open it up. It's got the LS logo on the top of the box. You'll be seeing more of that as well, which, you know, it's a nice and appreciated touch. And you've also got the hard shell case that comes with it as well. So when you're buying a headset at sort of this sort of price point, you can expect a hard shell case. I'll give you a little glimpse as to what you get inside. And voila, it is the LS50X itself. So we'll pop it there for a second. And now before we dive into the headset, for all the completionists among you, I'll just show you what sort of literature we get included. So you have your standard sort of like, you know, attention, you know, keep out the way of, you know, kids, all that sort of thing, as well as the easy startup guide. But, you know, in my experience, it is incredibly easy that I didn't actually have to use this, but maybe, you know, I've just become so used to hooking up headsets. So onto the hard shell case itself. I'm going to keep teasing you a bit. We're not going to look at the headset yet. Instead, we're going to look at sort of all the bits and pieces, because there are quite a bit actually, and they're all individually wrapped as well. So what have we got here? It's the USB to USB-A charge cable, as well as the 3.5mm jack. The latter, I don't know why you'd want to use, because it's got Bluetooth connectivity, but hey, you know, maybe the headset's not charged. And it's lovely to see USB-A sort of rolling itself out now, because usually, you know, there is still a chance that you get micro USB, but no, this headset supports fast charging, up to 20 hours of battery life. But when you're using it for wireless mode on the Xbox console itself, you will still need a USB adapter. But the Xbox Series X thankfully comes with 3, 2 on the back, 1 on the front. This little piece of plastic is to sort of cover the hole for the flexible boom mic, which is the next thing I'm going to show you. And rather than be gentle with this, I'm just going to tear it all off because, you know, we haven't got all day. And as you'll see, this sort of just clips in at the bottom there via a 3.5mm jack, but it's very flexible, which is good to know. So finally onto the headset itself, and you can see that it is very sleek, very stylish, understated style. Just going to take off sort of the stickers here. And the LS logo is fully revealed. So we get rid of the QR code. I believe this one was originally sort of rolled out for the Xbox One, but as mentioned, also works absolutely perfectly with the series. So you got the Lucid Sound logo on the top of the band, but it's not too garish, which I like because, you know, other headsets tend to do that. It's extendable metal band. It's extremely lightweight. You've got the cushioned material on the top there as well. I think it's polyester, but I might be wrong. So we'll leave that for a rest. And now just getting up close and personal. Obviously, it's got some give to it. You've got all your ports on the side there, so where you want to charge. And of course, where you want to hook up the flexible boom mic. I think it's worth mentioning there is a noise cancelling mic built into the headset, but I think that's more for like mobile gaming purposes. If you want something that's absolute crystal clear, the boom mic is there for you. Just unfortunate that it can't be flicked up or hidden away, and that it is in fact detached. That is a bit of a pet peeve of mine, but you know, it's not a deal breaker. And the reason it's such a pet peeve in this case is because obviously you want to keep your headset clean. You want to make sure nothing gets in. You have to cover it using this annoying little bit of plastic. It's not even detached to the headset, attached to the headset itself, sorry, which would have made things more convenient. But no, it is begging to get lost. What can you do? And then, just as a fun thing, I thought I'd compare this to my current Xbox headset that I use. I believe it's the Rig 500. You may have seen it before. And I will say, like, it's got a detachable boom mic as well, but it is, while it's decent, it does feel a lot cheaper than what the sort of LS50X, sort of the build quality that's offered here. It's not as comfortable either, but having said that, you know, in terms of the difference in terms of price, it's something you've almost come to expect. The Rig, you know, it works perfectly fine. You have to detach the ear cup to change the size, whereas with this, you can obviously just extend it. So there you have it, guys, in terms of what you get inside the box. Obviously, not too many attachments to get worried about other than standard cables and things. You've got a 33.5mm jack as well as the USB adapter. But in terms of the headset itself, I have it here. I've been playing around with it a lot. I've been using it for games like Dirt 5 is something I've been playing a lot recently, as well as the new game Last Stop from Variable State, which has just obviously arrived on Xbox Game Pass. So how did the LS50X perform? Well, I kind of don't want to talk hyperbolically, and I realise this is 2 videos in a row where an Xbox accessory has kind of wowed me, but I couldn't ask for more from the LS50X, and that's for a number of reasons. So the first thing to mention is that it's extremely comfortable, mainly because you've got the memory foam ear cup cushions, and obviously the lightweight metallic headband helps it feel and rest comfortably on the head, but also within the sort of, you know, ear cups themselves, you've got a line of cooling gel, so it really helps you out in terms of long play sessions. Whenever you want to play for extended periods of time, say 10, 15, maybe even 20 hours, you can do that with the LS50X because this holds battery for up to 20 hours as well. Now, obviously, the first thing to mention with this one is that it is priced at sort of, you know, professional gamers, those that will really want to dedicate or invest in a decent high quality headset, because whereas the standard wireless Xbox controller retails for, I believe, $89.99, this one's going to set you back for $249.99. Now, before you all run away and say, Aaron, how could you expect me to pay so much for a standard headset because it's just, you know, it's so expensive? Look, I empathise with you. I know that this is almost, well, it's about as expensive as the Xbox Series S, but before you go away, as well as the extreme comfort, it also has a lot of cracking features. So the first cracking feature is obviously this isn't just an Xbox wireless headset. It also has built-in Bluetooth compatibility as well, meaning that it works in a hybrid nature, so you can connect it to mobile devices as well as your PC wirelessly and seamlessly. Because while it might be true that you still need a USB connector to plug into the back of your console in order to use it on an Xbox, I don't believe has Bluetooth compatibility, but obviously the wireless controllers work. But anyway, on the third-party front, it's not something you tend to see. So that being the case, once you've plugged a USB adapter in the bottom, you don't have to worry about it again, very similar to other third-party headsets. But the LS50X has built-in Bluetooth compatibility, and this means that with just a simple click of the left ear cup, you can switch effortlessly between you know, the console and Bluetooth device. Why would you want to do this? I don't know, maybe you want to get up, get yourself a cup of coffee in between play sessions, switch to your music, turn it up by rotating the cuff. It's extremely easy to use. As well as that, it's just flawlessly to set up. All you need to do is, you know, tap the button on the bottom there, and a lovely lady will whisper into your ear, Bluetooth connected, and you're pretty much good to go. As well as that, it's got 5 built-in EQ custom modes, so ranging from signature sound, which is probably the kind of, you know, dynamic you want for most games, but equally if you want to use it for music or podcast, you've got a music setting there, as well as standard bass boost and movies. So if you want to watch 4K Blu-rays using your Xbox Series X, and you want obviously the best quality stereo or best quality surround sound, this one supports both with its 50mm drivers. You can kind of do that by switching it to the movie setting, and then, you know, the cover of sound is really equally spread between different characters' voices, as well as obviously the music itself. So what I'm trying to say is that while the LS50X is primarily thought of as an Xbox gaming headset, it also offers so much to users outside of that ecosystem as well, to the point that it will seamlessly connect wirelessly via Bluetooth to any of your devices. And I think you'll agree with me, it's a rather stylish looking headset. So like, I would feel comfortable just sort of wearing this out and about, whereas most gaming headsets, you know, they can be quite garish, have RGB lighting plastered in for no apparent reason. You kind of don't want to go out and be seen in public with it almost. Great for gaming, but you can look a bit ridiculous just walking on the high street. But the LS50X sort of solves that issue, keeping it nice, it's sleek, almost similar with, you know, in style to Beats, I thought, although that might be heresy to some Beats fans out there, to the point that I would genuinely feel comfortable using this in a gym setting, or just generally while out on a run, or just generally, you know, while shopping. The only bad point about it is the flexible boom mic, which unfortunately cannot be flicked up. It cannot be simply detached, because you've got this little itty bitty bit of plastic on the left hand side which you need to take out, put in each time. But even having said that, Lucid Sound have thought of everything. There's also a built-in mic into one of the cups themselves, so that you can still speak to friends. And if you're not worried about, you know, having the absolute best volumes of voice quality, you can always just use the built-in microphone provided. So there you have it, guys, in terms of my full thoughts on the LS50X. I just think it's an amazing all-rounder, but also, like I said, if you want to use a headset outside of the home setting, rather than have to invest in 2 separate headsets, Lucid Sound have kind of made it easy to do both, all whilst, you know, in a comfortable, lightweight, ergonomic design that won't feel cumbersome or tired, you know, during extended play sessions. So there you have it, guys, for my full thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you plan on picking one up? If you have a question that I wasn't able to answer in this video, also feel free to pop it in the comment section below, and I'll do my absolute hardest to try and answer it. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. As always, enjoy your weekend, and until next time, happy gaming.